Welcome back to consecutive day 841 of the Diary of a Runpreneur. Please do give this a subscribe and a share, as it is a part of a fundraiser to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the link in the comments below to find out more how you can support it. Thank you for your support as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 841 of a Diary of a Runpreneur. So, where do I start? So, yeah, like to just do the record, the last 2 days' vlogs will be on YouTube, but they're having to be exported from Facebook because I do Facebook Lives, because I was running Equinox 24, which is a 24-hour ultramarathon where I was in a team of 5 to try and do as many 10k loops of Belvoir Castle in Lincolnshire in the UK within 24 hours. And I've done this is my 3rd time doing it, and it just does not get any easier. I mean, it is probably the hardest 10k loop or 10k run that I've done to date. It's a half off-road, half on-road loop, but to add salt to the wound, there is 116 metres of elevation or climbing in a 10-kilometre loop, which is pretty major, to be honest with you. It's pretty significant. I'm just going to pass some people, so bear with me a second. Hello. So yeah, so I've done that. So we were delighted. I mean, last year we won the small teams category. There was a team of 4 of us, and we managed to do 28 laps, 280 kilometres between 4 of us, which was 7 laps each, 70k, which was pretty amazing. But this year we only come second. But when I say only come second, I think last year we come first out of about 80 odd teams. This year there was 97 teams in, and some very, very talented runners, and we managed to come second out of 97 teams. And we ran 30 laps this time. So to get over that 300 kilometre route distance in 24 hours is a huge achievement. Very few reach that milestone. So we managed to do 2 extra laps. We did have an extra member of the team this year round, but nonetheless, 3 of us, myself, Mark Flaxman and Andy Passmore, who's our new member, all managed to do 7 laps again, 70 kilometres, whereas Neil Prowse did 5 laps and James Smith did 4. But complete team effort. You stand in when people are struggling. There were a couple of moments where people had sickness and just couldn't go on, and the rest of us, we just stepped in and carried it on. Complete team effort, because you still have to churn out those times. And I think the challenging part of it with the small teams category, you get people doing solo runners who are trying to do as many laps as they can individually. You get pairs, but I think when you're in a small team, when you're getting kind of 2.5 to 3.5 hours between each lap on average, you're expected to post decent times. And bear in mind, this course is probably 3 minutes harder than a flat course. So my lap times I was really pleased with this year. They were a big improvement on last year's. My first lap was 43:10. My second lap was 43 minutes and 40 seconds. My third lap was 47 minutes and something, I can't remember. My 4th lap, which was my worst lap, was 55 minutes 50. But then I found a second wind for the last 3 laps, so I was getting quicker as I was running further. So then I then did a 52 minutes 50, I then did a 52 minutes 30, and then to finish off with, I did a 50 minutes and 10 seconds, which was a huge performance. And the other guys did equally impressive laps, but we were all consistently averaging somewhere between mid-40s and mid-50s, and I think that's ultimately what won us the event, or got us the result. Morning. Because there were a lot of teams with some very talented runners who would start off with some crazily quick times, but then over the course of the event their times would drop off dramatically to over an hour a lap. We started off in the low 40s, but the worst we got was a mid-50, which is huge, because anybody who's running an hour plus, we're getting 10 minutes a lap on them, which is too much time to catch up. But second to that as well, we had about 30 odd people from our local running club, high runners, Histon Impington runners, that were there as well, all taking part, and it was just an amazing community experience. Running can be quite an individual, lonely sport, but events like this, I don't like doing ultramarathons now because I'm running every day, but to do them when you're in part of a team, it just makes it that little bit more enjoyable. So yeah, it was a super cool performance. We got second place, which I'm hugely proud of. To get to 300 kilometres in 24 hours between 5 of us is just phenomenal, and something I'll always be proud of. So great event, and I'm back out running it today. I'm probably looking extremely delicate as I run. I'm just shuffling around because my legs are literally on fire. My calves are so tight from all the climbing, the incline that I did yesterday. My quads are aching from all the downward descents that was running as well. So I would never recommend anybody run a day after an ultra, but that's part of my challenge. So I'm just doing the bare minimum here, about 5.5 kilometres today, just to loosen the legs, and then I actually have a round of golf this afternoon as well, so hopefully my legs will be in some form of recovery after today's event. But anyway, that's it for me today. Please remember to give us a subscribe and share, as it is part of a fundraiser to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information is in the link in the comments below. But thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.